Hello, this is Jason Harmon with Top Line Tennis, and we are going to be going over the KickServe today. Now, the KickServe is more of a topspin serve on the serve. So you have three different types of serves. You have the flat serve or the flat slice serve. You have the slice serve, and then you have the KickServe. Now, the flat slice serve or the flat serve is more of a first serve. It's more aggressive. It's definitely less consistent. The slice serve has more spin on the ball, more side spin. And that's a little slower, has more spin, so it's more consistent than the first serve. That's flatter and faster. And then you have the kick serve. The kick serve is probably used most consistently by the top pros, women and men, and it's a way to really accelerate through the ball and get topspin on your serve. And then you know how topspin works. The faster you swing, so let's say on a forehand, the faster I swing, the more spin I get, and in turn, the more consistent I get. So when we talk about a kick serve, first of all, it's a continental grip, just like all of the serves. So the flat serve, the slice serve, the kick serve, it's all done with a continental grip. Now, the only difference is on the slice serve or the flat serve, the contact point is out here, and you're going to be going through the ball. So through the ball flat or through the ball spin. And that's a slice serve. The first one was more of a flat serve. The flat serve is just more of a pronation and pushing through and flattening those racket strings and going straight through the ball. The slice serve is more about coming across the ball, not pronating as much and just kind of coming across the ball. Now, those are two great serves for first serve and a second serve. But the best second serve is a kick serve or a topspin serve, and that's what we're going to go over today. Now, like I said, continental grip is what you want to be going for, but sometimes it depends on where your continental grip is or how the hand is angled. Sometimes you may want to go a little bit more over. So let's say my continental grip is here for my first serve or my flat serve. Sometimes, it depends for some certain people. You want to go a little bit more over, and what that does is that closes the racket face and actually gets more spin. And it doesn't allow that ball to get up too high. It closes it and really allows you to brush straight up, and the ball comes in with a lot of topspin. Now, the difference, the big difference too, is the toss. So we have to start the whole serve off by really thinking about the toss first. My first serve toss or my flat serve toss, if I'm standing right here, is going to be about right there. A little bit on the right side of my body. I want to make sure I make contact here, leaning forward with my body. And that's the contact point for the first serve. Sorry, that's the contact point for the flat serve or the flat slice serve or the slice serve. Now, the topspin serve is a lot different. That toss is going to be more over your left shoulder. It's going to be a little further back, so it's not going to be as far as the front. So if I would have let that ball drop, this is where that contact point is going to be. If I'm serving from here, the contact for my first serve or my slice serve is that one. The contact point for my topspin serve is this one. I want to toss the ball over my left shoulder and not as far in front. I want to be a little bit further back. So here's how it looks like. These are all topspin serves. You notice where that contact point is. That contact point is out here. So now I have you directly behind me so you can really see the difference in the placement of the first serve toss and the topspin toss. So I'm going to serve three serves. It's going to be a flat slice serve or flat serve. It's going to be a slice serve, and it's going to be a topspin serve. See if you can see the difference between all of the tosses. Now the first two are going to be the same. The topspin serve, the third one's going to be differently. That's more of a flat slice serve. It's more of a slice serve. This is a topspin serve. See the difference? That toss is going over my head, almost like landing on my left shoulder. and then I'm going to be brushing up with it. Up. I want to go straight up. The way you learn how to do this topspin serve, you need the grip. You need to start like this. Try to get the feeling of the toss coming over your shoulder and just feel the upward movement. Don't worry about getting the ball in. It's not important. Just feel the upward movement and see if you can generate the topspin. If you can generate the topspin, you have the feeling. So how you get the feeling of the serve, start it back here. Make sure the toss is correct. You see, if the toss is over to your right, you'll never get topspin. It's impossible. So you need that toss over here. So just feel that. You see how I was brushing up, and you can actually hear the brush. I was brushing up, making sure I'm getting the topspin, and then once I have the feeling of that, then I just start accelerating through more and incorporating my whole swing to actually get the full serve. Now, I'm going to move you to the other side, and you're going to see the depth of the toss. So here's the first serve or the slice serve toss. Watch the depth of the toss, and notice how I'm really leaning in. Watch how much further it is inside the court. It's a bad toss. This is the topspin toss. This is not going to be as far in front. It's going to be over my shoulder more. And you notice that I'm still moving forward and leaning forward with my body. I only want to put the ball over my head to get the ball in the right position to get that brush, but I actually want to keep moving forward. A big mistake people make is they toss the ball behind them and they wind up going back with it, which is not the right way. You want the momentum with our body. We just need to place that ball in the right position. Here's one more of each. Here's the first serve toss. Here's the topspin toss. So you see, the main thing is the toss, making sure we're in the right grip, the continental grip, and putting the ball in the right place. Once we put the ball in the right place, then it's just a matter of swinging up, and we need that upward movement. The way we practice that is just shorten it, abbreviate it, toss the ball in the right position, and just see if we're getting the right spin. If we're getting the right type of spin, that means we have the right idea, and once we start swinging faster, we'll just get more spin. But if we don't have the right type of spin, meaning maybe a little side spin on the ball or too much side spin, not all top spin, then we just need to make sure that toss is in the right place. This topspin serve is one of the best serves you can have in tennis because the faster you swing, the more consistent it gets because the more topspin it gets. The other advantage is it kicks up. So when you hit a heavy, deep topspin serve, it's actually going to kick up and it's going to push your opponent back, or it's going to make them try to step up and take it before it gets up too high, which requires a lot better timing. So this is a great serve to primarily do on the second serve, or you can mix it up. You can mix it up with the slice. You can mix it up even on your first serve. I know when I play, I a lot of times go for a topspin serve on the first serve, especially if I'm serving and volleying. Because if I go for a big first serve and I go for a fast serve, I'm not going to get up to the net quick enough to be effective with my first volley. But if I hit a topspin serve, it's a little slower ball because it has more spin, but then it also kicks up and it pushes my opponent's back and it gives me more time to get closer to the net. So there's a way to really use this topspin serve in some interesting ways. So get out there and give it a shot. Practice first. It's going to take you a month or two just to really get the feeling of that serve. And when you do get the feeling of the serve, don't just go using it as a second serve. Use it as a first serve first. So let's say if you have a slower second serve because you're more of a beginner, then use the topspin serve as your first serve to practice it, where if you do miss it, then you could always back it up with a easy second serve just to start the point. So get out there and try it, and good luck with it. Thank you.